Most owls live in trees. Go ahead and guess what sets the burrowing owl apart. This owl, which is native to the Americas, takes over the ground burrows of small mammals like prairie dogs and ground squirrels, claiming them as their own and hissing like a rattlesnake when their home is threatened. They have an omnivorous diet that includes prickly pears, insects, seeds, rodents, and more. Scops owls are the genus of owls exclusive to the Old World, and the Indian Scops owl has a distinctive antenna-like brow. At around 10 inches, they're still one of the larger Old World owls. Their eye color also sets them apart from other Scops species. While not entirely unique to Old World owls, their inky black eyes break from the more typical yellow and black of other owls. Mostly found in Indonesia, the western Parotia is a sexually dimorphic bird of paradise, meaning the male and female birds have different characteristics beyond just their sexual organs. The male birds are entirely jet black, save for their white forehead stripes and an emerald green breast shield. They also feature wiry appendages that stick up from right behind each eye, lending to their name. Cephalata, the name of the species, is a Latin word that means to possess 6 threads. Females, meanwhile, have black heads, speckled throats, and a stripe on the face. The rest of the body is brown. If there's one bird on the list you don't want to encounter in the wild, it's the southern cassowary, the largest bird in the cassowary genus. These natives to Australia and Oceania are part of the larger family of ratites, giant birds like emus, ostriches, rheas, and the much smaller kiwis. The southern cassowary is known for its territoriality and when provoked can use its large claws to maim or even kill humans. Part of the fatal blow is attained through their speed, which tops out just a hair over 30 miles per hour. Combine that with a sharp talon and you have a recipe for destruction. Imagine a bird about 1 foot long with striking green and blue plumage around its head. Now give that bird a 3-foot ornamental tail and you have this New Guinea native. These tail feathers, exclusive to the males, are the longest tail-to-body ratio in the whole class of birds. Like many male birds, the tails are a way to impress female birds, but in a funny and awkward twist, the males are known to get tripped up or caught on their own tails from time to time. Though it's within the larger family of birds of paradise, all of whom are quite striking, the king of Saxony bird of paradise is the only member of its particular genus. While the coloration of the bird is quite striking, the most notable characteristic is 2 large plumes extending from the back of its head, measuring up to 20 inches long in some cases. The plumes are used to attract females, with the male kings of Saxony singing a distinctive song to lure in females, using the ornamental plumes as part of an elaborate mating dance. No one can really describe the kea as shy. The parrot, endemic to New Zealand, is known as a bit of a pest for its propensity for rooting through backpacks and other human belongings and stealing little bits and baubles. The 19-inch birds have also been reported to prey on livestock from time to time. They even show signs of tool use, making them one of the most remarkably intelligent birds on the list. The Shoebill Stork has one of the most distinctive beaks in the bird kingdom, looking a bit like a wooden clog. The jaw muscles and hardened bill help it to easily dismember captured prey. It feasts primarily on fish, with occasional amphibians, reptiles, and even smaller birds thrown in the mix. Across the middle and eastern parts of North America, it was once commonplace to hear the greater prairie chicken's resounding moans. But today, the birds have become far more rare, with one well-known species, the heath hen, going fully extinct. The remaining birds mostly forage on the ground, eating seeds, leaves, buds, berries, and acorns. While that is fairly routine, it's the mating habits that are fascinating. In the spring, the male greater prairie chickens gather on booming grounds to attract females. Males will gather in groups of up to 70. Each bird lowers its head, raises its tail, and inflates an air sac on the neck while stomping on the ground and making moaning noises, leaping into the air and cackling. It's truly something to behold. The peregrine falcon is one of the more familiar birds on the list, and while some of its behaviors are typical of raptors, it has one feat that sets it apart in the bird class: it's fast. As in really, really fast. As in able to go up to 240 miles per hour fast. Peregrines fly high up in the air and then plunge down in a carefully controlled descent that sees it breaking airspeed records. This allows it to sneak up and feast on smaller birds mid-flight, going so fast that the smaller birds never see it coming. Found exclusively on the coasts of Colombia and Ecuador, this unusual bird has a crest on the top of its head that screams Elvis, and the males have a long throat wattle that is a little more Liberace, flamboyant, and used to attract mates. The unique species is considered vulnerable, though ongoing conservation efforts can hopefully keep it alive and kicking with that rockabilly pompadour. The great bustard, like the condor, is the only member of its genus. The bird, listed as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, predominantly lives in Portugal and Spain. Though there are other populations in Europe and moderately successful reintroduction efforts in the United Kingdom. The males can weigh up to 40 pounds, making them the heaviest flying animal in the world. All birds heavier than that are flightless. Females of the species weigh around half that, giving the bird some pretty severe sexual dimorphism. The islands of Cuba are home to the smallest bird species in the world, the 2.4-inch-long bee hummingbird. They're noted for their shiny blue plumage, which has been described as iridescent. They lay eggs the size of coffee beans. Though they're tiny, they have a large appetite, and their thirst for nectar leads them to pollinate as many as 1,500 flowers in a given day. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it. See you later.